Hey, what's up guys? Mint here back again with another video, and we are doing a Let's Play for the first time in a while. The reason being a roguelite that I've actually really enjoyed on PlayStation just released on mobile, their official mobile port, and believe it or not, PlayDigis, which is the publisher of this game, offered me to do a sponsored video with no catches. They just wanted me to upload a video and share my thoughts on the port itself on mobile. So we're gonna be diving into Skul, the Hero Slayer. You guys are in for a treat, but before we get into it, please leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below your favorite roguelite game, especially if it's by PlayDigis. And don't forget, the link to this game for iOS as well as Android is in the description down below. If you guys click on that link, that would really help me out, especially on a sponsored video such as this. Again, thank you PlayDigis, and let's get right into this gameplay. Alright, here we are in the hub area of Skul, the Hero Slayer. Now, this is kind of where you'll have the continuous progression aspect of the game, but we're not going to get into that like right away. I want to go through a run and you guys will see exactly what you see when you first fire up the game. But what's cool about the premise is you play as like a little skeleton that would normally you would be destroying in an RPG of your choice as the hero. But this kind of flip-flops it, and the heroes are the bad guys trying to kill you, and you're just trying to protect fellow skeletons and other demons and stuff. It's really cool. I love when games kind of flip-flop that and turn it on its head. Now here is the combat. What I really like about the combat of this game, it kind of reminds me, not necessarily of MapleStory, but the look of it reminds me of MapleStory, and kind of the, oh, he just, wow. All right, he did himself in right there. Kind of saved us the trouble. But MapleStory with like the 2D, like jumping around on planes, lots of enemies on the screen at once. All right, I guess they just all want to just dive in the spikes, making our lives easy. But you just run around, you destroy tons of bad guys, you get power-ups, and you try to defeat heroes. So we're checking, we got a ton of loot. Now what I thought was super clever about this game when I first started playing it on the PlayStation is, as a skeleton, you can, here, I'll throw my head. So I just threw my head at him, and that means you can take your head off, but you can also put new heads on. So you'll encounter new heads that you can put on that give you new abilities and new attacks. And it really reminds me, I don't know if you guys are Kirby fans, let me know in the comment section down below, but I'm definitely a Kirby fan. And this reminds me a lot of Kirby. I think it's a really kind of clever way of introducing kind of a character that would be able to have Kirby-like abilities. So I really like that. And there's a wide variety. It almost plays completely different because you have different abilities to utilize. I'm not doing super good, but if I die quick, you guys get to see the continuous progression and the kind of the gameplay loop faster. I am playing this on my phone with full controller support. You can connect any Bluetooth controller. It's going to work seamlessly. I connected it. You can also just switch to touch at any time. It'll automatically switch to touch. It has customizable controls for touchscreen. I've done the touchscreen controls much before this, and they're really good. They're really straightforward. I just feel like this game works super well on mobile, just the way it was designed. It almost feels like it was made for mobile. So we got ahead. Unfortunately, this is just a passive, so we're getting increased movement speed and an increased dash. So you see the head on there. So now we're a bit faster. But as far as I know, we should, yeah, we do have a new ability as well, which is sick. So we got our first head. But what's cool is you can switch back to your normal side, but you do have a cooldown. So you can switch back and forth when you need to. So now we're going to switch back and we're good to go. So that's one of my favorite ways, but I'm playing with the Xbox controller, and then I'm using my Steam Deck dock to actually cast it up on my monitor screen. So it literally feels like I'm playing on a Steam Deck or a console, which is awesome. If you hear the buttons on my controller, forgive me. Hopefully you guys don't hear that too much. But you know what? We're gaming in style today. Let's go. Obviously, I'm not the best, but I have a lot of fun with roguelites. What's your guys' favorite genre? I'm just a roguelite junkie. I know this is technically a roguelite, but I just use one term, roguelike, for pretty much everything of this nature. But I'm looking forward to your guys' responses, honestly. So we're destroying these guys. Wait, am I lost? I am lost. There we go. More money. We're just getting tons of money this time. Woo! But I do love how many enemies will be on the screen at once. Like, and you just mow through them. It's so satisfying. Like, the combat isn't the most complex, but it's so satisfying and good. And there's sometimes, like, platforming sequences. You're kind of seeing some of it right there. If I didn't suck. So we just switched. Switching back to this. Chuck my head at him. Woo! It's not easy, but with the touch controls, I honestly expected them to be kind of rough and feel kind of bad. Like, I'm just being honest. But they just feel so natural. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. I just like controllers, especially for Let's Plays, because I can kind of look up. You guys get to see my face and stuff. Let's chuck our head at him. Woo! Dodged out of the way. I think I dodged out of the way. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's switch back to our werewolf side. Ooh! Get out of here, boy. We're definitely going to die before we even reach the boss because I freaking suck. But I'm still having fun. That's all that matters. Alright. So you're going into one of the in-game hub areas. So this is where you can kind of spend the gold that you're acquiring on your adventures. But that gold is lost when you die. So we can kind of... We're definitely going to need some health. So we're going to waste some on some health. And we still have quite a bit to spend. So your increases skill cooldown speed. Ooh. Let's do that. Crit rate, nah. Nah. Let's see. I guess we're going to just get crit rate. But this is kind of where you can get some upgrades just for the run you're currently on. Oh, here's our first hero. So we have the archer. Oh! Stay back. No. You stay back. I think this is one of the easier bosses, honestly, from what I remember. It's been a while since I played this game until it came on mobile, but dang, that dash is crazy. Come here. Ooh, we froze her. That's good. So it's paying off. Come here. You can see them popping potions too, like it's an RPG. Like we're legitimately a boss in an RPG, basically. I love stuff like that. Oh gosh. I don't remember this attack though. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, I only have 8 health. You guys are gonna see me die. Can we do it? When I can't multitask very well, if you guys couldn't tell. No! Oh. I do like the end game screen. It tells you a lot of stuff about your run, which is pretty sick. So now we're going to go back to the castle. All right, now we're back to the hub area, and you guys can kind of see the consistent progression side of things. So here's a trait tree that we can spend dark quartz on. And this kind of upgrades things like your crit rate, your physical attack, your magic attack, and stuff like that. You can talk to characters in this hub area as well. But honestly, let's get real. You're just going to upgrade real quick and dive right back in because you want to see if you want to top. If you can top your previous run. So here we are. Let's talk to this little lad anyways. What's surprising is there's a lot of different characters to talk to in this game. I really did like the opening cinematic and the storyline. You guys can see that for yourselves when you download the game. Again, the link to the game is in the description down below for iOS as well as Android. We need to support good ports like this, guys, if we want more good ports to come to mobile. And I'm not just sucking up because it's a sponsored video. Like, I really do like Playditch's stuff. And I think Skul, the Hero Slayer, is definitely already one of the best action roguelikes that's available on mobile when it comes to mobile ports, specifically. So, let's hope they keep cranking them out for us. Is there a roguelite that you guys want to see come to mobile? Let me know in the comment section down below. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just curious, okay? Oh, shoot. Ooh. Smack him with our head. Let's get rid of this guy first. He's annoying. Oh! Boom. Give me my head back. You can destroy these things too that kind of give you a passive effect as well as you're running around. But they're pretty time sensitive if I remember correctly. Oh, these big trees, man, I swear. I'm just taking stuff to the face. You guys are like, man, you suck at this game, but you know, as long as I'm having fun, that's all that matters. Woo! Okay. On to the next. Let's see what head we get. The skeleton shield. Alright. Holding down the attack button initiates concentrating, and when fully completed, its attack is enhanced. And tackle. Dashes are considered attacks. Cannot dash consecutively. I actually really do like... I've not actually read through that fully before. But, oh, did I just... I held it. I destroyed it on accident. Oh! You know what? At least you guys know this is a natural playthrough. So you can destroy things if you don't need them to further some currency that will then help you out in future instances. And I just destroyed it because I held the button for too long. So that's my fault. So now, we still don't have a head. And obviously it's very helpful to switch between styles of head. Because like right now, I am just whacking away at stuff and I can just chuck my head. I'm not that... It looks pretty repetitive right now. But whenever you do get different skeleton heads or different head pieces, the variation comes into play. Oh, the damage buff, thank goodness. Let's grab that real quick before we fight further. Woo. Miss me with that. Boom. Do you guys play mobile games with controllers? I'm very curious. I rarely do, actually. I think the most I've ever played with controllers on mobile, since I mostly just play on my phone, I only do it for Let's Plays. But I know a lot of you, especially if I had an iPad only, or if I gamed on my iPad only, I would only use controllers. Honestly, let's whack him into the spikes. Yes, sir. Finally. Okay, we're not going to destroy this one, okay? This skull does not take damage from traps. Decreases movement speed. A mummy bomb. We're picking that up. Ooh! Look at us. Let's test it out. Boom. Now, some abilities do take kind of a magic meter, and you have to attack physically to kind of regain that meter. So let's do, since we have to do a lot of physical attacks, we're going to grab this, and I definitely need some help because I'm trash at the game. Let's do that as oh, whoops, we're broke. I didn't even realize. Okay, on to the next. We got our mummy bomb. Oh, I don't think he was done. Let me... Oh! Oh, we're ranged? Dude, I do not remember this at all. Woo-hoo! Get away from me. No, stop. Woo-hoo! Golly. I don't remember this guy at all. We're gonna cheese this kid. This guy is so... Oh, out of range. We're diving. So, you guys have already seen the archer, and now you're seeing kind of the paladin guy. Oh! Oh. And if it's too hard for you, you have that consistent progression. If I would just be patient and not spam my attacks, I'd be totally fine. But I'm not. And so we died. Cause of death. Deep woods. I promise. I've gotten a lot farther than we have in this game. But that is the gameplay loop of Skul the Hero Slayer. A brutally raw and honest experience in Skul the Hero Slayer. I'm not going to give you guys some fake gameplay where I'm just balling out and doing well. I'm going to give you my crappy gameplay. But anyways, thank you again to PlayDigits for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching it to this point. Please click on the links in the description down below. It really helped me out. And plus, you'd be supporting a good publisher that makes good mobile ports, which you can never have enough good mobile ports on mobile. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe and take it easy.